Welcome to your Thursday lunch break. I'm Tanya Rivero. An impromptu meeting between Attorney General Loretta Lynch and former President Bill Clinton is raising questions of impropriety amid the ongoing FBI criminal probe into Hillary Clinton's email server and handling of classified information. Joining us now to discuss is WSJ reporter Devlin Barrett. Devlin, thanks so much for being with us. According to the Attorney General, the meeting was unscheduled. They just happened to be at the same airport at the same time. What does she say they discussed?
Well, she says Bill Clinton came onto her airplane in Phoenix Tuesday and says they talked for about a half hour about grandkids, about golf. They even talked about Brexit. She says they did not talk about the email investigation or any other issues before the department, but a lot of folks think it was inappropriate for, especially Republicans, frankly, think it was inappropriate for the Attorney General and Bill Clinton to be having this private meeting in a plane.
Now, do others say, though, well, to be fair, these people run in the same social circles constantly. This kind of thing happens all the time in D.C., doesn't it?
Look, I don't do much travel on private jets, nor do I meet my other friends on their private jets, so I'm a little bit of a loss to know how frequently private jet setters meet each other on tarmacs and just hang out.
Right.
I'm sure it's true that it happens to some degree. I think of all the people you would have a private meeting with on the tarmac, though, the Clintons are particularly a sensitive group of people for someone like the Attorney General to be having an impromptu private meeting with.
Sure, absolutely. Now, from a legal standpoint, what are the repercussions of a meeting like this? Is it simply sending the wrong message, or is it something greater?
Well, I spoke to a former U.S. attorney, a Republican, who said the issue really is that, you create the appearance of impropriety. Not that necessarily they would discuss the case or anything improper would be said about the case, but the former prosecutor said, look, you don't need to discuss the case for him to be trying to garner goodwill with her. When you talk about grandkids and golf and stuff like that, while you're being friendly, you are also humanizing someone that she has an active investigation on, and that is something that could erode public trust in her ability to do her job as the Attorney General. Right. And he said that was the concern. You have to be able to convince the public that you're a straight arrow.
Now, speaking of the investigation, we know that the FBI has launched a criminal probe into Hillary Clinton's email server to see if anyone mishandled classified information there. Officials familiar with the investigation have already said that criminal charges are unlikely, though. So could this meeting complicate things?
I think it definitely complicates things politically, and I think it complicates things for the Attorney General the next time she's testifying before Congress. One of the odd parts of this is that she has been so careful in her public statements on this issue that it is a little surprising, frankly, that she would have this meeting and apparently not think that it might be a bad idea, given how careful she's been in every other context about this. So I think it will complicate things the next time she's on the Hill. And what we're waiting to see today is to what extent do congressional Republicans hit both the administration and her specifically over this?
Well, good point. Does this meeting give new life to Senator John Cornyn's calls for an independent prosecutor to take over?
Well, right. Senator Cornyn, who's a senior lawmaker on the Senate Judiciary Committee, has long called for an independent prosecutor because he argues the Justice Department can't be impartial in this case. I think this meeting, whatever it is, only gives him more reason to say, see, I told you, and this is why we have to do this. I think it's still a long shot that we'll see an independent prosecutor, but it certainly turns up the political heat on this whole issue of can the DOJ judge this issue fairly?
Devlin Barrett, thank you so much for that.
Thank you.